Welcome back to the Formula One World Championship in 2025. Today we resume the battle for the title at Zandvoort. On the banks of the North Sea, it's McLaren versus McLaren as Piastri leads Norris by 9 points in the race to become Formula One World Champion. This is the circuit. It's 4.2 kilometers, 2.6 miles. It is undulating. A wraparound across a short distance. It gives us our second highest lap count of the year. And there's the elevation, only 8.7 meters, but it's up and down and bank corners at 2 occasions of the circuit. The first turn, Tarzan corner, is where we head and show you the tyres, the soft, the medium and the hard, the C4, the C3 and the C2. We are one step softer this year with the compounds as Pirelli seek to push the teams on the grid into a two-stop strategy. Well, the weather at the moment is dry. It is 29 degrees track temperature. There is a 60% chance of rain. Here's the grid for the 15th Grand Prix of the year. In the pit lane, Oliver Behrman, after changing the specification of his Haas. Lance Stroll crashed at turn 13, lines up in 19th position. Esteban Ocon finds himself in 18th next to Nico Hülkenberg. Had a good record around here when he raced here in the junior categories, picking up his first points today in F1 around this circuit. Then it is Franco Colapinto, who is next to a frustrated Alex Albon. Couldn't get the tyres switched on in qualifying. Then it's Gasly and Bortoletto. Yuki Tsunoda is in 12th position for Red Bull. He is next to Kimi Antonelli, who found himself out of Q3. Fernando Alonso back there once again, said it felt like a mini win on the driver's parade. Carlos Sainz knew the chance of fighting for major positions when the track temperature went up yesterday. Liam Lawson is the first of 2 Racing Bulls in the top 10. Lewis Hamilton going from P7. Charles Leclerc is in 6th position. George Russell in 5th for Mercedes. And then Isaac Hadjar, a career best P4. He is next to the reigning world champion who's trying to keep his run of always being on the podium at his home event in his Formula One career. And the 2 cars ahead of him, the McLaren pair. Lando Norris missing out on pole position by 1/100th of a second. Piastri saving his best till last. The show resumes in 5 lights time. The Dutch Grand Prix is underway. Oscar Piastri is looking across at his teammate. Max Verstappen sweeps around the outside of 1 McLaren. It won't be 2 because Piastri had to give him the chop. Around the outside and nearly dropping the car. Max Verstappen went all in to take P2 and he got it.
That is what hunger looks like. He was not going to give it up.
Poor launch off the line for Lando. Gave Max Verstappen the chance. He went around the outside. Piastri defended from him and then he very nearly spun on the opening tour. Up a place goes Max Verstappen, down a place goes Lando Norris. And a big moment with Piastri chopping across Lando Norris and Verstappen sending it around the outside.
Almost like something you'd expect to see in the F1 movie. It's just incredible.
So we're expecting this rain to be light initially.
Around the outside, trying the move, pulling the move off that he needed if he was going to be a contender to win this Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton is off the road and out of the race. Coming out of turn 3, the light rain falling, and the 7-time world champion has found the barriers.
Yeah, you can see on the camera, gets through the right well. Oh, that's so frustrating. It was so late in the corner as the load had built. Gets out wide, corrects, and then just ran out of road. Carlos Sainz here in the slipstream racing, of course, as you're going to think about the outside line and then have the right line, just the tiniest of touches.
On the resumption of a virtual safety car because it's reaction times. Charles Leclerc trying to go around the outside. Can they make it through? They bang wheels and barging through is Charles Leclerc.
He's got so much work to do from this far back. No way around the outside. Holds it.
Yeah, he doesn't let the space. He cannot complain.
He can.
I mean, it's like, surely.
A driver who's been low on confidence, Kimi Antonelli, with a late lunge and 7th place. In your main picture, the pit stop for Charles Leclerc and Ferrari. They're also taking on the soft tyres for the end of the Grand Prix. The Ferrari team and Charles Leclerc cover off Antonelli. Oh, he hits him! Kimi Antonelli into the side of Charles Leclerc. The Mercedes and the Ferrari make contact, and both Ferraris having drama at turn 3. So as we expected, it's a 10-second penalty for Kimi Antonelli.
Double yellow where you are, double yellow where you are.
Oh my God, man. I could not see him at all. Yeah, you saved me there, man.
It's okay.
This is going to be key for the points. Ollie Behrman's got the better grip. He's got the inside line, and he's going to have 8th position. Behrman returning to the points. There is smoke. Lando Norris has a problem.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm on fire or not. It doesn't smell good. Smoke in the cockpit.
Lando Norris is retiring from the Dutch Grand Prix. A huge moment in the World Championship. He's on his way to tie the win tally of his mentor, Mark Webber. It's a decisive day in the championship battle. Oscar Piastri wins the Dutch Grand Prix. But what a sentence this is. Isaac Hadjar, you are P3. It was cruel on Lando Norris, but the opportunity arose for Isaac Hadjar. Max Verstappen delighting the home crowd again, and after a last gasp improvement in qualifying, it is pole to the win for Oscar Piastri, a win for him and McLaren.
I feel like I controlled it well, used the pace when I needed to, saved when I needed to, and obviously the ending was unfortunate for Lando. But yeah, I feel like I had a really good weekend in the sessions where it mattered. So it took a while to get there, but ultimately leaving very happy.
Yeah, I think that's a positive. To be here on the podium in my home Grand Prix, it's always really enjoyable to drive here. It's one of my favorite tracks, and then with the support here as well, it really it gives me goosebumps all the time that I go out, and just in general that support during the race also. The race itself, we tried, of course, in that one. We got a spot, but McLaren is in a different league. That's why also when Lando attacked, I didn't want to risk too much and just let him go, because I just lose time myself. There is no point fighting that, really. It's a bit the story of the year. We can do good qualifyings, but then in the race we always drop back and either sometimes even drop away from a podium position, and this is something that we need to understand.
Yeah, it feels great. It happened way earlier than expected. So you're on the moon really, and it was a perfectly executed race. No mistakes really, and car pace was just a bit too good, I have to say.
You didn't really put a foot wrong all weekend. How much confidence do you take with the way you handled it, the team handled it, and just the immense pace of the car you've got right now?
Yeah, it started really poorly for us. On Friday I did 5 laps. Car pace was not outstanding in FP3. So going into qualifying I was like, okay, if I put it into Q3 then it's already very strong. But then what followed after that is just a bit unreal.
Can't do a lot around here, especially I felt a bit quicker, but you have to be like 8/10 quicker to overtake around here, and I'm not 8/10 quicker, so to follow within 2 seconds pretty much the whole race was a good drive today. Nothing more I can really ask. You start to get dirty air at 4 seconds. To be within 3 or 2 I wasn't really expecting today, so I thought I did a good job, but doesn't help much, doesn't mean much, doesn't mean I got more points or whatever. It's just reassuring. The pace was strong, and I look ahead to the next one.
I don't think this should be the story of the day. I think the strategy, we can discuss about it, and I just let the team know, but it's not that created the incident. What created the incident is Kimi being overly optimistic in the entry of, in the inside of turn 3, which is fine. You've got to be aggressive, and mistakes happen, but it hurts because it costs a lot to the team. And after what was a good race, I think the pace was good. I had to be very aggressive to make up the places that we've lost because being unlucky during the first safety car. We did kind of everything right, so it was a shame.